The Cavaliers get the fifth pick in the draft. Here's the draft order. Well, we'll look at who they can take. Here's the order right now, as New Orleans surprisingly gets the first pick. And Memphis at number 2, New York Knicks, the Lakers, the Cavaliers, Phoenix Suns, who are up there with the Cavs and the Cavaliers, or Cavs and the Knicks, and the Atlanta Hawks, now in the 8th spot. So, we asked our question of the day. Well, let's take a look at some of the guys they could draft with the 5th pick. Guard from Vanderbilt, only played 5 games. Darius Garland is his name. And most of them very, very young, 48% three-point shooting, but again, he only played 5 games.
Went to school with what? Kyle Shermer, Pat Shermer's son.
Oh, that's right. Absolutely. All right, then we have DeAndre Hunter, a forward out of Virginia, Tony Bennett's team. He's 6'8" and 222, averaged 15 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 52% field goals. That's pretty good. None of them, not very many of them long range, although he did shoot some three-pointers, pretty good percentage of that. Jarrett-Culver, a guard out of Texas Tech, 6'5", 190, 20 years old, 18.5 points a game, 6.4 rebounds, 3.7 assists per game, and 46% on field goal. We have the ability, Andy, to show that every player that's taken, if you look at the stats, it's the greatest player in the history of the game.
Of course, of course.
And this greatest player is cam-reddish. A lot of question marks about him. 6'9", 205. That's not very hefty. 6'9", 13.5 points per game, 3.7 rebounds, 36% field goal shooting, and 33% three-pointers. You often wonder, you get a guy like Reddish, and you wonder if his game was helped or hurt by having the superstar in Zion Williamson.
I think it hurt. I would like
in
to
his
see,
case.
Yeah, I would like to see them, if they can get Cam Reddish, if he doesn't go at 4.
Right.
Look, you just hired john-beilein, right?
Yes.
What's he known for? He's known for taking these guys, and I was talking about it today, that are almost blue chippers, because he couldn't get blue chippers.
Right, because he wasn't taking money.
Right. And so if you're a guy that's almost a blue chipper and he makes you into a blue chipper, I think it's a perfect match.
I'll go one step further. Look at the amount of former NBA players who had their kids go to play for John Beilein.
And I think that's a great point, because they knew that Beilein, the 66 thing I think is a hang-up for some people. If they win next year and make the playoffs, you're not going to care how old he is.
No.
You'll be happy you'll give him your golden Buckeye card and let him go get a free cup of coffee for you.
Yeah. So he could get his own because he's very famous, and he can get one for you while you're at it.
Well, that works out perfect, doesn't it?
216.
Don't you like that connection there?
Well,
what do you think
far
of
be
Beilein?
it from me to argue about a guy 66 years old.
Yeah, I'm not. The age thing isn't even. It's the principles that he stands behind.
Yeah.
You got it, and it also I think tells you how bad college basketball is.
There's no question about it.
Who wants to compete against guys that are cheating? It's not fair. It's
nobody.
Not right. So go work for the place where you can get paid and they can get paid too.
And you don't have to recruit. That's the thing a 66-year-old guy would have a problem with. If he's going to have a problem, I think it's the energy to go out and pursue these players that you have to have.
Recruiting now for him is going to a meal, having a good meal with a free agent.
Right.
That's it.